Hello, everyone. Welcome to what seems like the first in a long time. It's another Friday Night Disaster stream with your good buddy, Amigo Aaron. Glad to have you with me tonight. We're going to try a little something different tonight, and it's going to be all your favorite games on the Atari ST. The Atari ST, everyone's favorite machine. You know, this is the Amigos, Everything Amiga channel. But we also delve into the strange a little bit, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight with the Atari ST. We run a little show you may have heard of called the Atari ST Show, where myself and John Bodovkar Schaller look over various Atari ST games, kick the tires. I will say there have been more than a few shows where I got wondering if we were going to find something that I really could dig. But here recently, we've been on a hot streak, and I thought to myself, I don't think I've ever done a stream where I just did nothing but play Atari ST stuff. So what I've got here, I don't own an Atari ST. Boat's got one, but I don't have one. But I do have the Mister, everyone's favorite, the Mister, right here in front of me. And we'll be playing Atari ST games on the Mister. We'll be using everyone's favorite, the old Street Fighter gamepad tonight will be the controller du jour for the Atari ST. And hot off the presses, and this may be a sin, but I'm going to be using the wireless Amiga tank mouse. Just got in the mail last week. Got two of these bad boys. I got that one. Somewhere I've got another one. That's the white one. I got them both. I got to have them. I will say, here's the box for this one. If you've not seen these before, there's your box right there. The tank mouse. Good. It's a real good mouse. I've really enjoyed using it. It has both Bluetooth and wireless on it, so they're both very good. Good mice. With all that said, let's get into some Atari ST action here. I'm just going to randomly pick some games. As people file into the chat, if you know of a game you'd like to see, I'd be more than happy to give it a whirl. So, I'm easy. So, we're just going to start off here. I like to play some arcade stuff, you know. So, I thought we might start with something arcadey, which, of course, the Atari, that's what they did. Man, I know this is going to suck. I'm pretty sure I've tried it, but I can't help it. It's the arcade game Alcon, which I was a big fan. It seems like I've played this before. It was horrible, but hell, let's give it a shot. Alcon, a great game. You can see all the things that this thing supports. We're not going to go with it. Well, unlimited lives, yeah, we'll do that. Look at that cool screen there to start us off. That's pretty cool. I don't remember that, so maybe I haven't seen this before. Alcon, a great game. You've probably heard me tell the story 100 times. My buddy used to win me free movie passes because he knew a trick in Alcon that would get you a real big boost in points by skipping you over the first part of the level. I haven't tested these, and so we'll see if they work or not. I want a big shout out to Mitsuyama and Picard, who have jumped in here early to watch me try to play this stuff, if it will start. And again, your mileage may vary. Some of these Atari games take a while to load for whatever reason, and sometimes they don't load at all. So we'll give this one a minute here. While I'm being patient, just a heads up. If you haven't checked out the Atari ST show, we just covered the pinball game Obsession as of the recording of this podcast, and I've got to say it was quite a game. If you haven't checked this out, please head over to the Amigos Retro Gaming channel on YouTube and give us a shot. And while you're there, check out the Atari ST show. So I'm not seeing any action here. I'm going to go on the assumption that we've got a dud right out of the gate. Nothing beats that. So what we'll do is just do the old reset here. Gosh, not a good start for the old Atari. It's funny because generally I've had pretty good luck with Atari games over the course of the show we've made. You know, let's see what else we can find here. I'm sure we can find a winner here. Let's try. Gosh, all these I recognize some of these. I see Arkanoid 3, interesting. I wonder if they've got an Asteroids. Let's see here. Asteroids Deluxe, I think. Let's try that. A stalwart Atari game. Let's give this a whirl. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff here. Let's just go with what they brought us. There's the lovely opening screen. Let's see if we can get the game to start. That's real nice. Right, good looking right there. Oh, here we go. All right. So, Asteroids Deluxe. There's really no way you can botch this, I don't think. Let's see. Start game. F1. And we're off. Oh. I will admit, it does not look... I'm going to turn the volume down just a smidge. I know you got me. I got killed there. We'll turn it down a little bit here. All right. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to learn the subtle art of the joystick on this. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to start this one again. That was horrible. Clearly, they went far away from the roots of the game. And they tried to, I guess, update it. Looks like a bunch of little Death Stars. Oh, okay. There's your shields. Anyone that's not familiar with Asteroids Deluxe, they sort of jettisoned the hyperspace from the original asteroids, and they added the shield, which I think the shield's a marked improvement. Oh, gosh. Something else they did, in the arcade at least, and we can only assume they did this on the home version, is that Asteroids had a feature, let's call it, but it was really a way to exploit the computer by skipping back and forth on the wrapping screen, and you could sit there and just kill UFOs all day long, and they could never target you correctly. And gosh, this guy's like eagle-eyed. They did away with that on Asteroids Deluxe, so you couldn't play indefinitely. Something else Asteroids Deluxe brought to the table was the old sort of a three-dimensional backdrop that they overlaid Asteroids Deluxe onto it. It was a really cool effect. Had a black light on it. It's funny that I was just listening to the fellows on Pixel Gaming talk with it just the other day, so it's fresh in my mind. But if you've ever played an Asteroids Deluxe machine, it's a cool illusion you get. It's a shame that they didn't carry that over, although really you couldn't do it justice, if I'm honest, because it wouldn't look quite the same. You can see my shield didn't blow that guy up. It just basically, it protected me, but it bounced me. Which I always thought it was a cool feature, too. I like that. Got that guy that time. I'm getting the hang of it now. I have a buddy, Happy Coding ZX. If you're a ZX Spectrum owner, Happy has done a version of Asteroids Deluxe. It's called Asteroids RX, I believe, for the Spectrum. And it's outstanding. And it's in the true vector style as well. So I'm going to give this one more shot. Or is there anything else you can do here? I don't see any other things you can change, so that's a bummer. I used to love Asteroids when I was a kid. I used to go to this department store called Murphy's. And Murphy's had a little arcade section. Shoot, as a lot of them did back in the day. And Asteroids is one of the games they had there all the time. And I must have watched the demo mode on Asteroids about 1 million times over the years. And just begging to play this game. Because my mom would give me a quarter, you know, and I'd get to play it maybe for like 2 seconds, and then I was done. But I used to hang out in the arcade section, like the entire time they were shopping. I would just hang out there. It's hard to explain it to people now. I mean, you know those little jerk kids that hang around hoping to God somebody will give them a quarter, or they'll check the coin slots over there, right? Yeah, that was sort of like me. I think there's a lot of kids like that back in the day. Oh, gosh. I had no chance right there. All right. Pretty good. Not bad. Look at that. Even F9 even worked on that one. So that was Asteroids Deluxe. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a request. Thank you, Mitsuyama. Let's give that a shot. Let me see if I can close this. You know, the Atari ST operating system, TOS, is a real wacky. Of course, the R comes before S, in case you were wondering. It's a nutty system. It's not. I mean, of course, it's a famous story how they sort of got this thing out the door before the operating system was really done. It was sort of a last-minute affair, and it could use some work. Let's just put it that way. I mean, it did get better. Let's see here. Let's just go for it. I love these little screens that they've stuck in. This is Rodland, not my favorite game, but it is a game, a popular game amongst a certain group. Looks like it's going to work. Let's see here. We don't care about that. Oh, not Mom. Here we go. Oh, looks like I've accidentally put it on 2 players. So I guess I've doomed someone to mega death there. This actually looks real good. Oh, man. I'm going to switch back to my previous scene here. Yeah. Let's see a little bit better. I'm going to get the hang of this again. It's been a while. That actually looks real good, I gotta say. You heard correctly, it looks like Mitsuyama. Extra game! How easy! Made him think about it. There it is. Ha ha ha! I am impressed. Man, they just piled up on me. Let's get away here. The sound is good. The graphics are outstanding. I mean, I'm really surprised. I just did not expect that much, if I'm honest. Now, because I'm not good at this game, don't expect a lot of success. Does anyone ever get those to work, honestly? Come here. There we go. Bam. I mean, the music is nice, too. High-res graphs. Alright, let's see what we can do here. A lot of monsters on this level. Wow, I didn't even see what got me there. A little dot. Nuts, I thought I was doing pretty good there. Let's see if it'll let me actually type my name in. No, of course not. I hate that on a computer. Weird. Okay. Man. You ever start something and think to yourself, was this really worth it? There we go. Aaron! Yeah. Yeah, right. I'm right there with you. Let's give this one more whirl. I wasn't bad. Look at that. How nice. Man, no one kidnaps my mom and gets away with it. Alright. We'll try this one more time, then I'll have a better idea what I'm doing. We've played this game a few times on various systems, and always takes a little to get used to. Oh! I did it! I can't believe it! Now we just gotta pummel this guy. Come here. Bam. Gotta spell extra. Alright, now we're cooking. If I go just leave. There we go. Yeah. You know, this has a little bit in common with something like Mr. Deuce Castle. Because there's one big power up you get that lets you spell extra. I never thought about it. Maybe I've been looking at this game the wrong way all these years. Alright. See if we can get past the third level. Oh, crap. That's one way to do it. Oh, I didn't... So that guy's throwing little bubbles. Okay. I didn't notice that before. Oh! Not today, jerk. Okay. Whoop. Dadgummit. Those things are tough to avoid. Get paid. Oh, come on. Let me up there. Here we go. I will say one thing about this game. If you barely touch the guy, it hurts you. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Oh! Yeah. Oh, man. Shoot. Oh! I was in a bad spot there. I had no chance. Hey, at least I've gotten farther. I will say, oh, here comes this shtick. Yeah! My God, after all these years, maybe I'm finally getting used to this game. I do like how the bad guys throw a little hissy fit when you... Come here. Where do you think you're going? I left a lot of points on the table, didn't I? Oh, well. Ah! Nuts. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. I am not going to sit here and put my name in for 10 minutes. I will say that. Let's see here. I believe it said asterisk to get me out of this. Well, asterisk's always in a weird spot on these. I don't know if we can do it or not. So let's just reboot her. Easier, just as easy. Okay. Good tip. Good tip, Mitsuyama. Not bad at all. Let's see what we've got in the D area here. Oh, they've got Darius on here. What else we got here? Defender, of course. Dragon's Lair, eh? What if that's like the Amiga version? I can't help myself. Let's try this. I think we will play Unlimited Lives. Oh, look at that. All right, man. This might be cool. Yep, just like the Amiga version. I'm sure this looks like fairly similar. Oh, God, this is Dragon's Lair. Is this Time Warp? Okay, it's not. Well, let's see how I humiliate myself here. Whoops. That's not in the arcade version. I don't feel too bad about that. Let's try it again here. I think I know what I did wrong. I did not really... I never thought... occurred to me that the Atari had this. This is the game that won me over to the Amiga. Gosh, it must be up and over. Let's try to get into the castle. God, this is embarrassing. Man, what am I doing here? All right, I got it. 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 Here we go. All right, finally. I like the arcade version where if you screw up, it just goes to another scene. Actually, looks pretty nice. No, I said go right, you idiot. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I did it too soon. I've played this a ton of times on the Amiga, and usually I get pretty well. Right. Go right. Go right. Right, 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 right. No, right. I'm hitting right. Oh, you have to, it's time. They're making it so you have to do it at the exact right time. Brutal. Oh, this board's tough. God, you didn't get a chance there. God. All right, we're going to move on out of this here. This is real tough. And I know all these rooms. Oh, man, it registered twice. All right, enough of that. We are out of here on that. Dragon Slayer still. I had to try it, you know. What are you going to do? Let that pop back up here. All right. Let's see what else we get into. Let's see what we got here. What if it's Caveman Ugg Olympics? I always liked that game. See if that's what that is. We'll give it a shot, no matter what it is. It's Caveman something. Okay. I don't know what this is. We'll try it, though. Okay. Think there'd be some music or something. Holy smokes! This looks like sheer madness. I wonder if that's it's supposed to be in 3D or something. That's what it looks like. Looks like it's kind of screwed up. Hey, the sound started again, and the screen stopped screwing up. Oh, there it goes. This is like a super remedial platformer here. That's pretty good. This control is real strange. And there's no way to catch those guys. This is going to make you sick if you keep playing it, though. We're going to try something else. Not Caveman Ugg Olympics, by the way, just for the record. Let's see here. What we got in the F's area here? Hey, fast food. That's not something I want to try. Let's see if they've got it. I don't see it. Let's go see the headway of the exploding fist on here. I recall that this was out on this machine. I could be nuts, though. I maybe didn't get a release on here. What if they've got a food fight, which is a popular game on the Atari 7800. I don't see it here. Let's see if this is what I think it is. Okay. Yes, exactly what I thought it was. All right. Me and Boat really like this on the Amiga. Oh, look at this. Try easy. Excellent. So what you're doing in this is you're actually trying to eat the food, as I recall. And it runs from you. Good music on this. Really like that. Oh, the food's in trouble now. Here comes the booze. Having some pretty good luck here to start off. Now this is one of the speed ups here that will make you go faster, slower. There we go. I milked that one a little bit, admittedly. Hit the fast forward thing and we'll get to go a little quicker. This moves at a nice clip. There we go. Now we're really cooking. Man, chase that turkey all over the map. Pretty tricky, okay. These turkeys do not want to hold still. There we go. Oh, yeah. I love it. Ha ha ha! I love that. I know it's a sim, but this is my favorite Disney game by a long shot. Thank you, Buck Owens. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome into the disaster stream tonight. I want to get in the boat. We're out of here. I like the fact that the bad guys actually help me sometimes because they run into the food and knock the food back. Bam. Killing it here. Oh, I didn't see that guy. He came up on me. Dadgummit. That's the first guy I've lost, too. I was doing great. I wish the bad guys looked less like food. Ha! Booze! The booze stops them. Not this time. Yeah. Ha ha! Love it. Ha 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 ha. Good stuff. All right. I'm having the game of my life here. This one's every bit as good as the Amiga version. In fact, it may be a touch better. I'm having a lot more success with it, I can say that. Oh, man. Oh! Oh! That was a tough one. These turkeys, the bane of my existence. I just can't get I'm never where they're at. Oh! Shoot. I tried to turn around. The egg is not what I would call a turn on the dime sort. He's not called athletic-y or stealthy. Yes. Yeah. That helped. All right. Oh, no. Oh! Dead end. Pretty tricky, that. starting to get some Super Pac-Man vibes with these mazes. Oh, man, I had one thing. Oh, two. I'm glad I got a lot of dizzies. Oh, I needed that. Come on. Yeah. I've never gotten this far. I can tell you that right now. I couldn't find my guy on the screen. That's how confused I was. Oh, that ain't good. Oh. And this is a... Oh, man, these guys are good at closing in on you. I'm losing dizzies left and right. Making you start over is not helpful either. Oh, God. I guess might be it. Oh, that's right. I've got unlimited lives. It just occurred to me. I was like, man, I'm really killing it. I shouldn't have said anything. After this one, I'll go. We'll move on. I think this game gets a bad rap. Aw. There you go. That's a fun one. I don't care what they say. That is a fun one. Let's try another hot Atari property. I wonder if they've got an updated version of Space Invaders, which is a underrated game. Some of the sequels, Bo didn't even know they had sequels to this, but they had tons of good ones. Let's see what they've got here. Ooh, Shinobi. We're going to try that next. I see a couple here we're going to try. Let's see what we've got here. Space Ace. We know what that is. I want to see Space Invaders, like an updated version. I don't see one. I'm surprised. Let's try Shinobi. I gotta see what that is. I'm assuming it's Shinobi. We'll try Silkworm as well. There we go. Let's just, it looks like Shinobi. Oh, yeah. Ooh, the sales curve. Well... I was never great at this game, but we'll try it. I think we'll try it. There we go. Ooh, a talk. Alright. Alright. This isn't that good. If I'm honest. It's not that good at all. But that'd say it's ugly. I I haven't played this on the Amiga for a while, so I can't recall if it stinks this bad. This is quite bad. The ST was not this far behind the Genesis. God. Okay, that's horrible. We're out. Let's try something else. That's horrible. Horrible. Do not play Shinobi. Bad. That is bad. Let's see how they did with Silkworm. Surely they didn't botch that one. Uh-oh. Missed it. There we go. Don't need that. Me and the Brent are big fans of this one. Alright. Yeah, good. Okay. Runs a little goofy, if I'm honest. I don't like the way it runs. It looks okay. It's not great. I'm not super fond of it. Good night, Mitch. Thanks for hopping in, man. The look of it is, it's not the best. Dadgummit. The sound effects aren't as good either as I'm used to. The Amiga really nailed this. I mean, me and Brent have played it on the Amiga more than we've played it on the arcade. But this is not that good. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's still serviceable, don't get me wrong. But I think they could have done a better job. And clearly this is not based on the Amiga port. Should be a huge helicopter coming. Yeah, here it comes. What is the sound effects? Are dumb. What is that noise it's making? That sucks. I don't like. The backgrounds aren't as detailed either. Like on the Amiga version, you can see stuff going on back there. I finally hear some stuff coming at least. Okay. The rolling hills, though, I mean, they could have done a better job. Not real impressed. And the way the stuff sounds, it has no gravitas. No, that's no good. Still, we had to find out. Let's have another one here. I saw a few more I wanted to check out in the S's there. I mean, they can't all be winners, right? What else do we have here? Speedball. Speedball 2. Let's try that. It's a fun game. STE. Supports save states. But the hackers really went to work on these. I gotta give them credit. Got the sound down, that's for sure. Okay. So in this game, you build up a crew of guys, and you work to make them better as you run through the league. We're just gonna hit upgrade everything on all of them. It's a little loading thing, I think. There we go. Oh, sound effects aren't as good as I would have hoped. Oh, almost scored her out of the gate. I'm pounding this one in. There it is. Actually, the way it runs a little slower is actually beneficial to me because this game always ran super fast. Oh, man, I almost put that one in too. Oh, I got greedy. Plays nicely, though. I can't complain about the play. Except for the speed. Man, I almost had that one in, too. Oh, a goalie. It's twice he's knocked me down. Get out of here. Ah. Tough sledding there. I had a lot of attempts anyway. Yeah, if you hold on to it too long, the computer gets sobby to it pretty quick. Here we go. Oh, I had it set up perfectly. You know, as the year, this game was a game I never got on with all that well, but as the years have went on, I've enjoyed it more and more. Yeah. That's just bulling your way in, is what that is. Oh, no. You can see the little markings over the guys. It tells you the midfieldmen, wingmen, your defensive guys. Oh, man. And your forwards. This isn't good. One thing you can do in this game if you play a league is like you can, among other things, you can cheat, bribe people. I always thought that was cool. I have not heard the ice cream man in this one. That's your ball game. Not bad. Not a bad effort, you know? Yeah. A screen I rarely see. So, I like that. It's good. Yeah, I hate to say it, but Amiga version's better. But it is what it is. If I had an Atari, I wouldn't be too upset about that. That wasn't too bad. See what else we can get into here. We're going through these at a pretty good clip. I wanted to do a bunch, so that works out good. I've played Gauntlet on here and Ghostbusters, Guyana Sisters. I'll try some. Oh, I've played Gods on here. That's another one. Golden Axe. We'll try that one next. Can't remember if me and Boat played that one or not. See how this one looks. That's cool. I love these little pictures. They've done a great job on these. Uh-oh. I guess that's okay. Into the wonderful. into. Love that. This is a game that the boat absolutely hates, but I love it. It makes you think. It's fun. It's not real fast. It takes some getting used to the weird way your inventory works, you know, but you get there. Oh, this seems fine. I tell people back in the day when me and Brent had the Atari, had the Amiga, that part at the bottom there, we could never see that. So the first time I ever saw that was through emulation, and I was like, oh, look, there's a little message thing down there, because we never could see it. In the American machines. Thank God it's not vitally important. Oh, I hate when they come right down on you. See, I like where you have to position yourself to shoot the guys. I mean, I think it's part of the fun. And this game is pretty clever. It reminds me of Prince of Persia a little bit in the way the levels are set up, not really the gameplay. Let's see. Some of these levers should be pushing back up till you can open some secret stuff. You never know. Oh, you stupid witch. Oh, man. I love the death of that guy. So cool. Started me way back here. Okay. I think it's that one up and this one up. Maybe it's all of them. Yeah, there it goes. Seems like there's a secret there too, but I don't remember what it is. What's up, Delamorte? What's going on, my friend? Tonight we're just trying some random Atari ST stuff on the Mister. I've been thinking a lot about the ST here recently. And I really want to familiarize myself with the library a little bit more. I was a little worried about the ST when the first couple months, we'd been, maybe 6 months of the ST, there weren't what I would call a ton of really good games. Oh, vintage audio gear, eh? Like what kind of stuff do you mean? Like record players, old radios, old broadcasting? What is your what are you getting into? There we go. Better late than never. Let's keep it going. Oh, tape deck. Got it. Very cool. Ha, yeah. I threw away a Sound Blaster AWE 64 Gold once. That was not my... And that wasn't too long ago. So, yeah. I didn't realize this stuff was going to... I didn't want to do it because I did like that machine, but yeah, it was dumb. But a Dragon tape deck, that sounds expensive just hearing it. Yeah, I knew it. What makes it so special, Del Morte, if I may ask? Like, what made it so expensive? What did it have? You know, did it use metal tapes or special audio dampening? What was its bag? God, these guys seem to take longer to kill. This doesn't have the cool music. I mean, the Amiga has better sound than this. There's no doubt about that. Gosh, those chicks hovered. You don't have as much lead time on those guys either. Not bad, though. I mean, definitely playable. Absolutely playable. All right, let's see what else we can get into here. I saw another one in the G's. I wanted to try was Golden Axe, I believe. It's amazing we haven't tried some of these because I'm a big fan of Golden Axe. I don't remember trying. I can't remember if we did a show on it or not. I'm trying to think. I don't think we did. All right, enough of that. Look at that. So cool. Oh, yeah. Same crit did the Amiga version, so I'd wagered one came from the other. Yeah. Man, this game. God, I did not play this game a lot. Ooh, wow. Was that domestic? Did you import that, Del Morte? I'm not even sure where you're at. Are you in the U.S., Del Morte, or are you overseas? Oh, man. I do not like the setup at the bottom of the screen here. What is that all about? That is no good. Ah. Oh, very awesome, man. Somebody gave you a $4,000 tape deck? Not bad. Okay, this is no good. Right here, what we're looking at. These huge borders. That is ugly. And look at the amount of real estate you have to work with. You have practically nothing. Why? That is the weakest of weaks. That is appalling. I do not like that. The scrolling is, not that good. Sound effects are okay. Music's not what you would hope, for honestly. I'm going to assume you hit probably spacebar or something to... Man, the amount of real estate here is just deplorable. Yeah, hey, Mountain Stars, by the way. I think that's an astute observation. We see this a lot, and I hate it every time. Let's see if I've got magic mapped to my joystick here. I mean, probably not. I don't know where the joystick... Oh, here it is. Looks like the Alt key. I would just be surprised if the ST couldn't handle this game. Now, I know the ST sometimes struggles when it comes to scrolling. But even if you made this a flip screen game, you could have made it look better than this. I don't think that would have been a huge deal, if I'm honest. You could have made this a flip screen. As the guys come out, you fight them, you know what I mean? And I think that would have worked okay. But, I mean, these huge borders are just the worst. I went to school in Huntington, West Virginia, Marshall University, way back, year of our Lord, 1990, 89, 90, 91. And this game was right there at the 7-Eleven, right beside campus. I used to go in there and get me a cold one. Oh, man. I'd go in there and get me a cold one, get me maybe some peanuts or something, and then have me a couple bucks to at least, if not beat this game, then to come dangerously close. Many times. I always thought this was look at that. Look at that. That is no good. God. Everything moves sloppily. Between this and Shinobi, we've looked at some bad ones. We looked at some good ones tonight, but we've looked at some bad ones. I mean, we just played Speedball 2, and it ran totally fine. You know, and so that's why it's hard for me to believe that this thing, they couldn't get this together. Texas Foosballer. What's going on, Tex? Playing a little bit of Atari ST tonight, Tex. Just for fun. We're sampling a variety of the ST stuff. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm familiarizing myself with the library a little bit more. I've been meaning to play this on stream for a while, so they got this part down. I always thought this had some of the best graphics in the arcade. It was so cool. The big hand came down with the quill. I thought that was neat. Of course, I'm an old D&D guy, so. Oh, God. All right, here we go. I haven't really tried doing any of my moves or anything. Let's see if we can get some moves off. Hey, Brock, what's going on, dude? Oh, no! You punk. Anyone in here right now? I don't know how many people we got in here, but anybody in here own an ST or have owned one? I'd be interested to know what your favorite games on it were. I'm always looking for new stuff. We did play a darn good version of Rodland earlier. Very impressive. That's what I'm using, Brock. Have you come across anything you like, Brock? By the way, Brock, you're a big pinball guy. I don't know if you saw the show tonight, but we did a game for the ST called Obsession, which was an excellent pinball game. So that's one you might want to give a shot if you haven't played it already. Also available on the Amiga. They're virtually identical. Although I've heard the ST version is the one to play. Your mileage may vary. The author of the game said he did some bug fixes on the Amiga version. I played them both. I thought the ST version had a little bit of a lag with the flippers on the Mister that I didn't get on the Amiga. Look at the scrolling on here, just dreadful. Oh, yeah, it didn't occur to me, but yeah, you didn't have one. Congratulations, dude. Didn't you blow up 2 of these already? Thank you, Buck Owens. I hope you have better luck this time, dude. Yeah, no kidding. Don't listen to Boat's video. Put fans on it, heat sinks, everything. Man, I remember when I figured out you could get on these dragons and mounts. Man, I just thought that was so cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And put a surge protector on that sucker. Oh, you suck. I'm going to beat this boss, then we'll move along here. I could play this for a while. But yeah, this is disappointing. I'm very disappointed. Oh, dadgummit. Very good. By the way, if you're interested in computerizing it, I do recommend the David Z can set you up with a real nice case. It's exactly what I've got. And I'm telling you right now, I love it. Having it as a little key, as a computer is great. It's a great wedge machine. God, get off me. Yeah. Stay down, darling. There you go. No! She's tough. Here we go. I like the dragon that shoots the fireballs. Nope, we're going to load that scene in. See, it's almost a flip screen now. Oh, there he is. Oh, you sucker. Yeah. Did we get the skeleton too? I guess so. Oh, dadgummit. All right. Not that good, unfortunately. Let's try something else here. Moon Patrol, eh? Okay, Buck Owens, we're gonna try to. I'm trying to think if we played that one on the show. We played. I do so many games in a week that I can't keep track of. I love Moon Patrol. I owned a Moon Patrol for a while, the arcade machine. Mountain Stars, are you an ST guy? I'd be interested in knowing. So I don't know if I've seen you around before. It's good to have you in, man. I don't know if you're familiar with our stuff. We have a channel called the Amigos Retro Gaming Channel. Our bread and butter was the Amiga, but we've branched out over the years into all form of computer, including an ST show, the ZX Spectrum, as well, and the TRS-80 color computer. And we also do a show on Sundays called ARG Presents, where we just spin a wheel and just randomly play any wacky computer system we can come up with. This looks great already. I'm anxious to try this. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. This I've not played on here. I know that. They actually did something with this title, as opposed to just sticking it on here. I like it. They did a little graphical update, did something with the music. The parallax is there. The buggy looks great when the wheels go up. I like that. Controls are real solid, real tight. Oh! Yeah. There's a lot of snow in the 0G not atmosphere of the moon. To be fair, they didn't say which moon they were on. Maybe this moon had snow. These guys are little mad bombers here. They're really dropping the leather here. Come on. Oh, here they come. I was wondering if we were going to see these guys. Oh! I didn't get through over that one. It definitely has a different feel than the arcade version, but it's not a bad thing. Ooh! Man, you cannot haul tail on this, even on the first level. I usually get to the E without ever slowing down. Oh, shoot. God. Alright, so just throw out everything you know about the arcade. Where's the daggum E? There it is. Good Lord. Here we go. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! How do you get across that? I'm gonna try. I gotta keep going here. Oh, I had to jump over both. I got it. Yeah. I love the arcade version of this. I mean, I love it. God, man, for the they put this as beginner? This is brutally difficult. Man. Caution. No kidding. Oh! I gotta try it one more time. One more time. I will say, when me and Boat went to Chicago 2 weeks ago, and went to the Galloping Ghost Arcade, this is one of the actual machines I sought out to try to play. I did better than this, by the way. Like I said, when I say I own the machine and then suck this bad, I feel like people are like, this guy didn't own jack. God, get me out of here. Get to that next level quick. Look at that little thing. It's a long way to go for F. I think I put in an F level. What? It does. In this version, it almost looks like that thing's carved out of rock. Or slime. Man, I'm dreading getting to the mine level on this. If this part's this hard. Oh my God. Yeah, we're boned. There you go. That may be too hard for its own good. That is hard. I mean, I like it. It looked good. But that was hard. There's a great version of Moon Patrol on the Coco. I think it's called Lunar Patrol. And they did a real good job on getting it close. I mean, it's not as pretty as the arcade, but it's quite good. I think I may have played Thrust. I'm pretty sure we did cover that one, but let's find out. Oh, I just saw they got Tempest on here. Oh, we did cover that one. I remember that. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. Yeah, that didn't do that, by the way, FYI. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man. Firebird software, baby. Do I have to place on the keyboard? Can I use the joystick? Let's find out. Looks like I gotta use the keyboard. I wish I'd paid attention to the controls. Okay, I don't remember what Thrust was. Somebody help me out here if you know this one. I'll find it. I'll pay attention now. Return. Let's see. Shift is thrust. I got it. It's funny. I hit shift. Oh, I can't. It doesn't show at all. That's not me playing, is it? Because I was real impressed with myself for a minute there. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think I know I've played this, but I don't know if I played on the ST or not. I've got to pick up that little egg down there, don't I? Let's see here. Almost had it. Oh! God, I can't tell what's happening. Where am I? Oh! This one may get a short attempt, fellas. This is not easy. All right, now we just pick up the egg. Pick up the... Oh! This is like playing Defender. Too many buttons for me. Too many buttons. That looks pretty good, though. Don't get me wrong. That's just too many buttons for me to remember, though. Me dumb. Yeah. I'll give that one another whirl, though. I know me and Boat played a game similar to that, but I'm not sure if it was that one or not. Let's see what else we can find here in the T division. Let's see what we've got here. We saw Tempest. I know we did that one. I did Test Drive 2. I wonder if they've got Road Blasters. Now, I used to own Road Blasters cabinet as well. Let's see if they've got Road Blasters on here. Oids. We did do that one. I remember that one. I liked Oids, actually. All right, here we go. We may have done this in the show as well. These things run together for me. So I've owned 2 Road Blasters in my lifetime, if you can believe it. In fact, I sold one to a former boss of mine. That's an awesome screen right there. Okay. And when I sold it to my boss, he had a pizza place. He put it back out in the circulation and got some action out of it. Okay. Let's see, we want joystick. Music on. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to own. I played this a lot. Oh, I gotta tell you, when we were at the arcade, the big arcade in Chicago, one of the best games I played was the environmental Stun Runner. Stun Runner and this game have a lot in common. Stun Runner, what a great game. I hope everyone in here has played it. If you haven't, we'll see if that's on here. I believe we tried that one as well to show. To play the environmental, and when I say environmental, I mean it's the set-down version, like you're on like a bike. God, it was so fun. Me and Boat was on that thing, and I had to get me some. And I had a great run, too, on there, I might add. I was real impressed. This isn't bad. I don't think we actually have played. I gotta remember this. This is pretty good quality here. Dots. Those dots are fuel. I think we're gonna make it. Heck yeah. Ooh, I want to try Stun Runner and Paperboy on here as well. The funny thing about the ST, it always reminds me of Atari games. That's what I'm like, man, I'd like to try this and that. more fuel than I am. You know, I was surprised by that too, Buck. And the one thing about the Galloping Ghost, and I guess this is sort of a rep it's got, is that the aisles are very tight, especially for a big guy like me, you know. And so I was like, man, and some places when you saw a bunch of people playing games, you just didn't go down them. But the place is so epically large that you can get away with not. Oh man, mine, I didn't see that. You can get. I mean, there's just so much stuff. The problem we had was exhaustion, because we'd driven 8 hours the day before. We had to drive 8 hours the next day. We'd also just had a full day of Cocoa Fest, including a performance that we did, if you can call it that. We did a show there, and we were just out of gas, and I was just tired. We were only there maybe three and a half hours, and I mean, gosh, this is one of those few times where you need like high levels of like stimulants so you can just keep going. Also, the place was like brutally hot in large chunks of it. You got to imagine when you have literally I think I can safely say they've got 1,000 games or more in there, and that's not being cute. I'm being deadly serious when I say it. Oh man, I didn't get it. Oh, you can even see the jet flying off there. That was pretty slick. But you can imagine that many old-style arcade games in there that were generating all that heat. You know, it was staggeringly hot. There was an area where they had almost nothing but shoot 'em ups. It was like shoot 'em up alley, but it was just so hot. A pretty good run here. This plays pretty well. I'm actually pretty impressed with this one. I mean, it seems pretty. It's easier than the arcade, except for catching this stuff. In the arcade, this is a lot easier to catch this stuff. Also, you've got a special button to use your special weapons in the arcade, and this is sort of, as far as I can tell, it's just sort of defaulting to them. Control's good, though. Yeah. What a place to rent out for a night. I don't know how much it costs, but man, that would be a load of fun. And like I said, they've moved the pinball machines to a separate location, which we didn't know that at the time. And we didn't even get over to it. And you guys know how much I love pinball. So I was kicking myself, but I mean, what are you going to do? I was so tired. You know. There it is. I will say Frank and Scumboy and their other buddy from Retro Rewind joined us over, and when those guys walked in, it was like they just walked in the eyes. Like the look on their faces it was actually quite touching. Frank's a big gun guy, and he was playing. I watched him play some gun games. Frank's a good hand, by the way. He's not just a guy that fixes this stuff. He can play. Frank actually sponsored the entire event at Cocoa Fest. He was the sponsor of Cocoa Fest, so he's getting it done, my friends. Did you live in Chicago, Buck, or do you live near there? I have a hard time remembering where everybody lives. Dadgummit, I'd like to have had that. Oh, the turrets are out. On easy, I have to say they did a good job of giving you a chance. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Oh, man. I'll make it now. Seems like I put a lot of not that good versions of this. So oh, God. That is hard. Oh, I see. Hey, Buck, are you going to the Midwest Festival this year? We actually met the guy that runs it. Real nice guy. By the way, I played Spy Hunter as well at the arcade mountain. And by the way, that's another game that doesn't play as well in the arcade. It's so much better, you know, because you've got all the buttons, you've got all the readouts and stuff, and you got the actual thing lights up to show you what weapons you have up. Holy smokes, it's so cool. We never made it downtown. By the way, Mountain, one more thing, they had Spy Hunter 2 there as well. And that crazy monstrosity, which killed the franchise. But I mean, they were trying to do something different. But we never actually made it downtown. Which is okay with me. I was hesitant. I'm not the biggest fan of Chi-Town. I'm a country guy, I guess, at heart. I'm not a big city guy. I've lived in some cities, you know, but I'm not necessarily in a hurry to get back to them. Dude, Spy Hunter, the best Spy Hunters, they've got an environmental cab that you sit down in, which they did not have that. I need some fuel. Drop some fuel, suckers. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Get in there. Finally. Yeah. I should mention, I don't know, Mountain, since you're new, we are having our own con coming up in the end of June here in Hercules, Virginia, Boat Fest. It is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have all sorts of retro machines. If you are interested in it, just nose around. Just look up Boat Fest 2023. You'll find that. I think the website's boatfest.info, I believe, for all the details. We're at the end of the day, we're only got about 25 tickets left before we have to stop selling them. So, and those are going to sell out. I mean, now I have no doubt about it. I'd love to get you down here, Buck. I'd love to get you in here too, Brock. You need to move to the States, brother. That's where the action's at. Man, I'm not having a good roll here. I think the difficulties ramped up quite nicely on this, though. I'm pretty pleased with that. Controls, like I said, it's pretty good. It feels pretty good. It's very much like the arcade. Of course, the arcade, you've got that cool yoke-type steering wheel, and you've got the actual pedal. It's going to be tight. Get in there. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, yeah, I understand that, Buck. That's the same problem that David Z's got. That's the problem with pets. When they get older, it's tough to leave them alone. And boarding them can be also expensive. So I understand. But we'd love to get you up here sometime, Buck. I'd love to meet you in person. There we go. Now we're getting some fuel. Whoa! Well, I was doing well for a second there. I've had a good run at this for my first time. Man, that guy swerved into me, man. Man, look at that. I think I got away with one. Not that time. Oh! Man, I am having no luck in this second half. I have not got that thruster at one time. Man, that was bad luck right there. I don't think we're going to make it to this one. Alright, that's not bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to see if they've got Spy Hunter on here. I know they've got... I know they've got a game on here called Major Motion, which is a Spy Hunter game that got ported to the Amiga. Oh, of course, it's not under N. Let's see if they've got Major Motion on here. Here it is. So we get a mouse version as well. One thing I'd forgot about Spy Hunter is how hard a game it is in the arcade. It was really hard, and the game, it's got a yoke on it. I mean, it's got a flight stick on it with 2 fire buttons, and then you've also got another button off the gear shift on the side, and it really you have to gear down a lot. Yeah, I'd forgotten about the arcade version plays a whole lot different. Because the gear shift just sort of got kicked to the curb on the home ports. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. By the way, these two guys came off the Coco. Now you see, you've got to actually see those keys will summon the various things. Well, this actually looks much worse than on the Amiga version. I've never tried this before on here. So I had to hit the T. Yeah, now he's letting me in. Get in there. There he goes. Now I should get a weapon. Okay, I got the Sonic weapon, so let's try this sucker out because there's a lot of candidates for it. Get up there. Yeah. That was as timely as you could get. So when you see that truck on the side, you can see the buttons over there. And when that T pops up again, that means you can summon your truck again. I don't like the look of this. The Amiga version looks way, way better. But I mean, gameplay-wise, it's pretty good. It runs about the same. We should be getting the truck activatable here in a second. It doesn't tell me there's as many cars as I'm used to on the Amiga. I mean, like different types of vehicles. Well, yeah, it's called a clone, my friend. That's what they do. If you ever get in the Coco scene, you're going to get familiar with clones real quick. There's one of those cars. I was wondering if we're going to see one of those with the tire cutters. Let's knock these guys off the road. Screw you. You're out. That Sonic weapon's a good weapon. Surprised I haven't got the thing to summon the truck up here. Normally, if you go for a spell, you get that pretty quick. On the Amiga version, anyway. I keep saying that, but that's what I'm familiar with. There it is. Of course, the problem with this is you've got to let your hand off the joystick for a minute to... Alright, let's see what we get here. Okay, so unfortunately we got the speed up, which is not the best. So it just gives you like a thrust. You can knock guys off the road with it, though. Ha ha, there you go. And the thing is, if the truck comes out, you can have multiple weapons. You can have like your whole arsenal, which is nice. Because most of the home versions of Spy Hunter, they don't give you the option to have all the weapons and to have them available on different buttons, which I like. Had a pretty good run here, all things considered. They made this look very 8-bitty on here. That's the one thing I don't understand, why they made it look so... I mean, it doesn't have to look this bad. Like, I don't know what killed me there. Man, I talk about being in traffic. It's funny they've got the Mission Impossible theme playing as opposed to the original theme song. Peter Gunn. I guess they just stole from one thing to the other. Man, it's gonna be tough to put the truck in play here, given the area we're in. Oh man, too many curves. Get in there. Oh, looks like they got multiple themes. Oh, we got the oil slick now. Okay, at least we can use this. The problem is we got to get through this without dying through this little maze right here. Give these guys the slip. Ah. Man, I've earned a ton of extra men. That seems to be the thing tonight. Every game. I mean, I didn't cheat on this one either. I just got... Ah. I'm wondering if you can become the boat. And I don't mean John Bodekar Schaller. Oh. I was screwing with the keyboard. So I'm going to get through these men pretty quick. There's a McDonald's commercial. Put McDonald's ad on that billboard. Where's my guns? That was weird. They weren't active until the truck was further away. I've never noticed that before. See, now they're active. I would wonder if it's like that in the arcade. Oh, there's train tracks. I've never noticed that before either. That's kind of cool. Okay. I bet there's a train back there. You can hear the whistle. Oh, they're playing the Batman theme. That's what it is. That's wacky. I have no idea why they would do that. What do we got here? We got back the sonic weapon. That guy seems impervious to it. Oh, that's it. Dadgummit. Anyway, there you go. Just for fun, since we know they've got major motion on here. Let's see if they actually released a legitimate version. I doubt they did, honestly. But we'll look, just for fun. Nope. I didn't think so. That's a big ask, too. Not the easiest game to port over. So we've got in the old M section here. Aside from major motion. Of course, you got your Maniac Manson. Menace. I assume that's from the same one as on the Amiga. Millipede. That might be kind of fun with the mouse. Let's try that. I assume you would play it with the mouse. Oh, good idea, Tex. Yeah, we'll try that too. I didn't even think about it. Oh, those are so nice. I know I always talk about it, but they're just cool looking. Really? I can't use the mouse? Well, okay. That seems dumb. Nope, no mouse. Wow, that is dumb. You've got the mouse right here. This is not that good. In fact, this is bad. And this is an official port. This is sort of depressing. My God. What were they thinking? God. I'm unimpressed. I think the Atari 2600 version looks better than this. It's so herky-jerky. Yeah, this is a dud. We're out. Millipede, a dud. Big old dud. I'll tell you what, when the ST's good, it's good, but when it's bad, good God. That is embarrassingly bad. Let's have a look. Because they did make one for this. Here we go, Tex. Now, surely they used the mouse for this one. You have to be an idiot not to do that. I cannot believe that they didn't use the mouse for that. I actually own the Amiga version of this. This is a game I own on the little LP-style record albums that EA were doing back in the day. You know, there's a version of this for the XT. The ST, or the ZX, if you will, excuse me, not the ST, the ZX, and it's called the Marble Madness construction set. You can actually do your own, you can make your own levels on it. Look at this. Now this is the way you do it here. Let's see how it feels. Okay, the marble doesn't move. Oh, it doesn't really spin that well, but it is moving. Oh, no. Oh. By the way, Archon came in a box like that, too. Okay. I'm going to move the mouse closer to me. May have to adjust this. Of course, do you remember, this is a laser mouse, and it may not... this is not an ST mouse, so... Man, I'm having all kinds of trouble getting through these... Gosh. We may try this one with the joystick in a second. God. I love those boxes, but I think they didn't feel like they were getting enough coverage. Hey, what's up, Ricky DeRocha? What's going on? Big shout out to Ricky, who did us real solid on this week's Amigos when it pertained to Loom, a game which I enjoyed very, very much. A real fun game and a big surprise to me. I'm also surprised I can't get past the first level of Marble Madness. By the way, a little tidbit, in case you're interested. I did own 2 Road Blasters, and Marble Madness used the exact same hardware as Road Blasters, and also came in the same cabinet. It was a board swap with a a marquee swap, and a control panel swap, but ran on the exact same. I think it was System 7 board. I could be nuts, but it was an Atari board, and my goal was to get a Marble Madness and put it into the Road Blasters, but it never happened because Road Blasters cost Marble Madness cost a lot of money. Unfortunately, it was very sought after. And just for the record, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom ran on that same board. Road Runner and another game, Pack Rat, I think it was. And I think that board was the one that came after the same board set that ran Jedi Return of the Jedi, the Atari game of that name. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm not too maneuverable with the old marble here. Don't do any favorites with placement either. This is not as attractive as the Amiga version. I know I've said that a few times tonight, but I mean, you gotta call a spade, brother. Get in there. Get in there. Hey, at least it let me start somewhere else. Get in the hole. Hey, I'll take... Oh, God. I'm never getting past this. Yeah, Amiga version's outstanding, Rick. Oh, God. Let's try the joystick version of this and see how it plays. Well, there you go. Close. Okay. So we're going to use... there we go. Let's see how it works with the joystick. I mean, this isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, the Amiga version's better. It looks better. It sounds better. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, man. I think we've learned a lesson. Get it out. That's the lesson I've learned. No good. I don't like it. I'm going to put it down to the fact that we've just got a joystick issue there. So if there's anything else in the M's I want to look at here. Oh, missile command. That's another good one. I just want this thing to show me something. I mean, at least like with Moon Patrol, you know, they did something different. Yeah, we just played Major Motion right before you got here, dude. I played a full game. Was it? It may have been. Let's see what we've got here. I'm hoping this one also will let me use the mouse, and surely this will be good. All right. Well, there's no foreplay here. We're getting into it. Okay, so we've got two launchers, and they're mapped to the two different joystick buttons. Are the two to the two mouse buttons? Not a bad idea. I mean, okay, I can live with that. At least they'll let you select a little bit, you know. Although this doesn't look great. By the way, Major Motion on this, Ricky, I didn't think it was nearly as pretty as the Amiga version, but it still played okay. This is interesting. This is another game that's great to own. Look at the satellite, looks better. Tell you what, there's no warm-up. Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. You gotta catch this stuff high in the sky. It starts splitting up down. I couldn't believe how low that thing split. Look at that. And it launches like this is... It's a lot more missiles than you would normally get. At that... Oh, look at that. That is brutal. I wish the sound was cooler. Because the arcade version is really... has good sound. I'll tell you one thing, if they take out either one of your missile areas, you're boned. Oh, like that! That's not good. Because you don't get that many shots in this. Hope it'll rebuild it for me. Otherwise, it's going to be a short round. Okay. not good. Oh. You know, a few years ago, I don't know if he still has it, but there was a guy, and he was the Missile Command World Champion in his mind. I think his scores, him and Billy Mitchell hated each other back in the day, and his name was like Commander Awesome or Lieutenant Awesome, General Awesome, something like that. He was this out of his mind guy. He's been in a couple of these competitive arcade gaming video, movies. Captain Awesome, that's who it was. So you've heard of him. He was out of his mind. But, I mean, I always enjoy his antics because he's such a goofball. Well, this isn't good. I got one city left. Yes. I'm going to watch these things like Grim Death here. Look at this little sneaky bum. Die. Look at that. Oh, not good. That's it. Let's see if it's got the ending right. Didn't even say the end. That's sort of disappointing. Thank you. If you watch Josh Malone, 48K Rams stream, he always ends his stream with the end from Missile Command, which I always think that's cute. You know, let's try one more here. And yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Got time for one more. And since you asked about that Mission Impossible, let's see what that is, just for fun. Of course, M is not in. I don't know if you knew that. Let's try it again. Let's see here. How was that spelled? Is it this one? It's the only one I see that could be it. Let's try it. We're really going to the unknown here. Alright. This is for you, Mountain Stars. Thanks for giving us a shot tonight. Up. You may be boned. Didn't do anything. Oh, it's saying switch monitors? Is that what that said? What's that saying? Switch to monochrome mode. You know, I think I can do that, actually. Let me see if I can. Because now I'm interested. That's okay. I'll do it. What the heck, you know? If I can figure out how. Screen. Color. Mono. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Let's try it. I've never done this before. Monochrome's kind of fun, Tex. Okay. Well, now let's see if it'll work. Ha! All right. That's right, Rick. What do you think? I and B. Let's just go for it here. Mission mouse. Okay. Not Mission Impossible, I'm afraid, but it's something. Press fire. I guess I used the joystick. I thought I used the mouse. Maybe I do use the mouse. Okay, I don't know what to use. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see if it's got a read me here. Yeah. Let's try this again. I'm going to back up because I think I saw a read me there. No, no. Listen, this is what we're all about, dude. I like stuff like this. I got nothing but time, man. Let's see what I think there's a readme here. Yeah, here it is. That's what it says. That didn't really help us, does it? Well, let's give it another shot and see if we can figure it out. Press fire. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe it wants the joystick on the other port. We can do that. Could just be something they can't figure out. That sucks. Sorry about that, dude. I'll look into that. Maybe we can figure it out for next time. We can't go out on that, though. We'll fire up one more. I didn't even know about the whole monochrome thing, so that really is interesting to me. But now that I think about it, I do recall them trying to sell these monochrome monitors. Mousetrap, okay. It looked sharp, though. It looked real sharp. Okay. Why would one use the monochrome mode? Would it be mostly for word processing because you didn't have a color monitor? Is there a higher res to it? Is that what it is? Did I not? I don't know what it would. Is it M-Trap? I don't see it on here, man. No dice, unless it's a mod. We can try it. Mr. Doos RR. Let's see what this is. Mystery game. Mystery game. I don't think it's Mousetrap. Okay. Anybody have any idea on this one? Wow, look at that. Looks like it's French, maybe. I agree. Alright, enough. Nope, I guess we're gonna watch it. I just hope he doesn't do a whole comic. Anybody speak French? I think the fellow that put this game together was very impressed with his own abilities to render this in such a way, and didn't really think about the player at large. Because whenever you get this kind of action, and I can't skip it. Remind me not to pick the first one again. Oh yeah, Mitchtron, you're a big player. I did a whole stream on just their games, I believe. We'll be doing a Coco stream here in the next couple weeks. It's funny. Last week I was out of town. I was at the. We were broadcasting wrestling, and 2 weeks ago I was in Chicago. And the week before that, gosh, what was it? We had something else going on Friday night. So this is really the first time I've had to sit down and do a stream for a long time. I've really enjoyed it. I'm glad I did it. I was debating. Please end. All right, we're getting ready to shove this thing out the door here. This is probably their way of saying, like, hey, here's the backstory of the game. I've played the Amiga. I've played the Coco version. I think I have, but let's try that. I know that one will work. We'll go work. By God, we're going to go out on something here. That's 2 games I've got to look into, because, I mean, that game looked like it was pretty well done. It's just a matter of knowing what exactly you're supposed to do. It's the shareware game on here. Yes, I do remember the disc, the art. Yeah, these are the same 2 guys that did Major Motion, by the way. In case you were wondering. Okay, where am I? Definitely a little more colorful than the Coco version, that's for sure. I think I've seen this, but I'm not actually sure I've played it. So I'm actually, woo. Oh man, talk about being in the corner. As I recall, this game's about an unruly child. And you're the child, as I recall. Because we definitely covered this one on the Coco show. If you're in the Coco, check us out over there. That's a real fun show. And if you're not in the Coco, what are you waiting for? Now's the time. It's awesome. Oh. Oh! Here comes the guy. They left that in. I was wondering. Here we go. I'll tell you a great game on the... you can play it on the Coco, but there's also a great version. This game, I don't know what it reminded me of it. You can also play it on the... Tandy 1000. I mean, excuse me, the Tandy TRS-A Model 1, Model 3, Model 2 might play it. The Dick Smith System 80 will play it. And that's a game called Outhouse. Such a fun game where you're protecting your outhouse from aliens. And it's such a good game. It's a high-score game. If you haven't ever tried that one, I'll definitely be playing that when we do Coco here next time. I'm definitely doing Coco next time around, and it's such a fun high score game. I know Buck Owens knows what I'm talking about. I know he's a good hand at it. Multiple tunes, nice. Oh God, oh my guy's not exactly a speed demon. Gonna get through. Oh, I couldn't make it. It's funny to me how Mitchtron and other Coco people out there from the Coco are somehow turn up on the ST. I don't know what. It amuses me. Man, I hadn't even been able to get off first level. The controls in this are a little bit wacky. They feel they're really tight. I mean, they just feel like stiff. Stiff is the word I'm looking for, not tight. Tight makes them sound good. Oh, jeez. Now, there you go, my buds. Hey, before I go, just to wet your whistles a little bit for the next stream. Next time out, we're going to do Coco. I picked up some stuff at the Coco Fest, including some stuff that I guarantee you've not seen anywhere unless I showed it. So, everyone knows that the TRS-80 car computer joystick is the best. I'm going to grab something real quick. Hang loose for a second. One of the things I picked up was this right here. It's an IBM PC Junior joystick, and it's been modified to play on a color computer. I'll be using this thing next week, and this is a Tandy TRS-80 color computer joystick. This is the 2-button variety. Of course, this is the one that came from the pet. A lot of people don't know that the Tandy, the Tandy TRS-80, the Tandy 1000 series was basically like a generic Tandy version of the PC Junior, but way better. And it stuck around a long time after the PC Junior did. But the Coco and the Tandy 1000 use the same joystick port, which is this little round number. So, anyway, I had a cunning plan. If you haven't watched the video I made on the Atomic Coco, which I took a Coco and gutted it because the motherboard was bad, and put an Atomic Pi in it, which is sort of like a jacked up Raspberry Pi that runs Windows. And then I thought, well, what can I do with this? And so there's a little item called the USB, the Coco keys to USB that lets you hook a Tandy TRS-80 car computer keyboard to make it a USB port. So that worked out. It's all in the case. It's sitting right over here somewhere. And then I thought, man, I need a Tandy joystick to play on this. And so I got this little device. I don't know if I've shown this off or not. But what this is, it lets you hook the Tandy joystick in. Let me put it in here to show you how it works. There you go. You see it hooks right in. There's the joystick. And on this side, bam, we all know what that is. It's a USB port. It lets me hook a Tandy joystick up to your actual PC, brother. A full-fledged Tandy joystick. And one of the things about the deluxe joystick so nice is on the bottom of this thing, if you turn these switches off, this becomes a free, non-centered joystick. You know, so you can actually take this thing. So this does both. It's a great joystick. People decry it, but it's really good. The other thing I picked up there, I picked up two more things. Actually, Boat bought me one of these. Boat actually bought me this. One nice guy. He got me that little thing. So, two other things I picked up at Coco Fest. Maybe Boat bought me this. Anyway, this is the switcheroo. Lets you hook your color computer 3 up to a SCART cable, and then you can hook that up to an HDMI, which is great. But this is the real wacky bit. I'm saving this for Boat Fest, y'all. There was a guy there that was selling these cables. These cables here are 8-foot serial null modem cables. So there's a game on the Coco called P-51 Mustang that lets you hook two Cocos up at the same time and have dog fights. So we're gonna have two color computers hooked up with some P-51 action. We're gonna have some dog fights on these things at Boat Fest. We're gonna be cranking that sucker up as well. Right now, that's the only game that I know of that uses it. But this one here, this cable here, there was a guy right beside me that was selling these, and he actually had the hookup on his machine. So I actually played some P51 with him, so it was kind of fun. So they'll be doing that at Boat Fest. But yeah, next week we'll be breaking this bad boy out here for a little Coco action. Thank you everybody for hooking in and checking me out tonight. I know, Roy, I didn't even say I was going to do a stream, so I was glad to have anybody show up. I appreciate everybody coming in. I hope you saw something on the ST that you might find interesting. I did. I found a lot of neat stuff, and I know some stuff to avoid as well. So we will call it there, and I'll be back hopefully next Friday with another disaster stream. Actually, I won't be back next Friday. I'm going to be on the road next Friday, so I'm glad I did one this week. But I'll be back in 2 Fridays, and we'll crank up some Coco. Hope you guys have a nice weekend. Please join myself and the Brent Sunday for ARG Presents. And if you're watching this live, theoretically, we're going to do some Eurovision tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. More information when I know exactly what time it starts and everything. So Eurovision, everybody loves that. So thanks again, everybody. We will catch you guys on the flip side. Until then, adios.